because I'm a baby, and about the economy. So, you better also be brace. Oje pen me try on kakra e buy na jaye nua be man so aba abekansa na eye Uncle Rich na no gusu a o ka sembi na e pese ode na no besi na ye nua be man melo so atumi aba mu bi ono kasa ma eye NDC amanyeku no the senti Uncle Rich
the American is a
bia ko de okay me ase mana on fara no nsi na fidi
the American is entertainment industry. Baby, yes, the any besha. You see, Ghana had an air and entertainment, penny the admin in our culture, my human person. Okay, I did be that one thing I said on one of your sister stations during the COVID normal lockdown, make a say, Moshe, you Africans, Moshe, because I dare a revival economy, Munipi. Abroche, it makes me one game, being wrestling or Super Bowl or whatever. A bet 10 economy is here. But you need PPR.
Okay.
See, a ton ice water yet once in the year, ton ice water to one pay. In the time I professionally say, Anna, you can't go to stadium, you can't go to this. Sure. Almost your bandy, it's me ball empty stadium. When a boy where they a year mammy be from a bounty. But oh, dear no. 25% anyway. Now, industry.
You know,
industry. Now, Ekita industry, Muna, Omayom, who managers Ninyaman. Say artists need to do they should handle them with care. Now, Yan it is any abroach. Won't mean sorry and grant footballers on board you can't just wake up and grant interview to anybody. There are managers managing you from your home to the pitch, from the pitch to your home until you go on retirement.
Okay.
Okay,
you know Meloso Ewahana, Ewana Kakra, na ye kasafa entertainment industry no kakra na ye de ewura ye topic no entertainment industry ye de especially Mampani John Dramani Mahama aya me hu say na Mr Beautiful kasa so ayo Mampani John Dramani Mahama o ma no bibi kakra no de ama o de ahwe sinitwafo ne nyumtofo ne ade ye nua komfo kwa dey the situation wo mu na na ye kan ho asem kakra ye say ye de kakra fa nim na ya bo awura topic no mu onuaba me no hiamwa na wo entertainment industry no with current administration no dia na wo susu say o metumi aye de aboa
yo that's it. I mean, for so Alliance for Civic Action Team, which are which are penny for Ghana, Association, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and our face the Vice President, Professor Jane Opoku Ajima, Professor Richard Strongcom, Vice President of the Republic. This answer chair, Honorable Joseph Akwetete, and Miami Papa, Honorable Alex Sebefia, and your Mama Kenya.
Okay.
Say the American. Honorable Alex Sebefia and Amichano.
Yeah.
Michiami said Ados.
Okay.
Michano.
Okay.
You said an American, and as I said, all the kind. Mobile. Mobile said Sebio, and you 12. Me say I'm meeting with me, manage and you manage your
yeah, now, dear.
Now, quite the young so dear, that get super.
Papa.
I don't know. Mean to mean, and I mean to mean can be brave. Now, so I said, Ghana, now you woman. In fact, you never be brave. You never be jar to say, you never be brave. I had a cake trick. In terms of, say, you bet me, harness our resources. In terms of natural resources, say human resources, and as even other resources. Now it means putting all these things to good use. A bit boy, you know.
Yes.
Say, me, interest I do my dear so. And you know, your tourism industry, I bet me creating
yes.
Let me edisika, Kesiapa, Agrigana. You can't say other resources are you will say quite fast so I should say your resources are your gold any other things you know you better see a banner import the human resource Ghana we share your youth any we share the index so far Ghana for be brave no Ghana and I say population is dominated by the youth population
yes
any no resources I bet me this Kakesi Abregan. And then I think, sir, Nancy made tete in some baby say, Chibiano, the youths now, I work Ghana. To say, be a trainee and crop on the crown, I eventually the Ghana beach me, so that the Akana, I sport one more. Nothing in it me the income be a break country. I think that all these things are important. May can be said, we share honorable a Osha and on ni Quade,
comfort quade,
or confirm Quade. Now, Osha and Juma dear obedi wa Ghana, na ye Japapano, and I say, Jay, Mano, Sebio, I waste Sana. Mobile,
Abonum,
then you don't go. Maybe I want to say, sir, all artists are more Ghana. I think say yeah, previous government, any government I can yeah, intimi shedan yeah proper policy, any framework be a bit to capture money and I assure Omukanko. Now yet me so anya bibi are benefiting from them as a country.
Okay.
I think that this is what we have to be looking at. But I think say for the first time, you know, with yet to say not John Domani Mahama, was sound. Sikebia Odima, the creative art industry. Yeah. Yeah, on form is some associations and music I was a day. Yeah, music. Or Bobe president in the account.
Obone Roxoma.
And I think said that moment, no, the conversation was what? Basso. But I think say Omwanka the budgetary allocation in America, budgetary allocation, say yes. Those things no were not there, but I think say John Dramani Mahama AAB. And now ABA one so big grana or a kakra. What I'm trying to say is we need to harness that resource aspect of our human resource no. Then how we can create opportunities for them. Then yes, as we said. Sang for no quite penny betting me use or my ever promoting your culture, ever promoting your young to ever printing your promoter or monso 90 edis cancer bread Ghana any or more casana more involved. Very good. This is the topic I may deba. Okay. So say this men a more a cat sa group no they will not be left out. Obian who now so one thing my sons will say or more casa within themselves no. It looks like they are not well united. Yes. Shut down come proper. Say a buying be about creative art industry. Say the previous government crown. Oh yeah, yet or more you kakra. Even they're coming home, returning home was that program. Yes, those things were all supposed to what to bring something. But the ban is a government kakra mamo. Now one can sumu to me one I know ye ain't mean did you maybe said Obiana now quite say and artist when artist A. Rapper on I'm not quite. When you hip life artist on also I'm not quite. Or be a and who so dear. Yep, you're pretty for be said. Prior we back one. Yes, we back with a book. It is a woman individually sad. Yeah, a bear say and a becon. So I think going forward, no. The most important thing we have to do as a nation is we need to harness all these resources. Okay. Come out with a framework, and I say come out with a very good policy, a best shaping or more. Not with their interest only, and I said the interest to the nation only, but it should be an interest to all of us. Okay. Produce and your papa, now yes, you be 80. Now on mine is the chefa in terms of revenue, now artists, no almost now, one funny thing is that at the peak of their at the moment of more they feel say I can be my own boss, I can be on my own. Yeah. At the end of the day, you go solo. But when you get to your peak, all status will decline now. Oh yeah, penimono. So I think say the job, and I say the creative art industry, and I say more to for any other for no. Is a professional job. Just say many United Studio will be planning in terms of retirement. So they should themselves also put their future in place and make sure say they come out with ideas and policies. I bet you may shape or more as a future. Okay. And then better says how they so. But you are do 60 years no be so. So we are praying say we need to have all these things, and I think that this conversation is important. But the immediate one they call on all authorities. and you to phone the they should stop being selfish.
Okay.
They should go to the aid of they should go to the aid of what? Immediately. Where immediate call.
Okay. Okay. For a so
yeah, because I'm going to make a choice. You're free to be patent rights, intellectual rights, or copyright. The royalties of every artist. If Ghana, there are laws governing our music. That is why we have Musica.
Okay.
The first thing one will get to be successful in music, a good management and promotion.
Okay. Okay.
There is no day you can pick Kwade's song and tell me, say, if he had gotten good management, I can still Oniska.
Yes.
Look, me, I am in Pessia because I will be watching. Me can say, na, mechia, me papa, baku. Wow, film. The man a fair way, na, painful.
Okay.
Now, those days I am a can never be a friend at Thursday theater or Nijaga people. Almost near a shippy and broth. A dynam attachi, those in penny for. Or yeah, Nancy no movie be on a friend for no headmaster of school. Or Connie Crechikaka. Oh, not a tema. Okay. Video.
Yamefan cry, AC.
I didn't know here a management. Quade. Or bravo. Sarkodie. Quaw Kessie. But the Okoyos of way.
Lord Kenya.
Lord Kenya. Yeah. And the senior most, the Papa himself, Papa Raste. Now we do a plan B. Raji Rockstone, the Papa himself. I'm not sure Nyama we ask. I'm telling you, say, Yabehu, Aketechi, Yabehu. It came in groups. Prior, Master, people made it. When you go into investment and you make your money, it is up to you. So obey them, obey protecting. Adibia royalty says a one saka. That is where government comes in. Say government you so young. When media house bear you so juma, every month they should pay you.
Royalties.
You should have a management where team on me checking which FM station is playing your music, which one is playing, and how much is coming to you. These things are not the work of government. Okay. And to me, and you may be an penny for ni be yemi and no yana time. So goes the and will be arena be one a zany anyway. Look, ye were Ghana ha Anna Acrobeto. A chassis or chassis and anything. That was now what me can say a jack component one with me or guiding and the a jacko was acting. And also Odide Lewin ever to a jacko more business. Odide she woman we Mamia Kakrebia knows in Kumiwa money near many. Omuna were there. But Obini success now I know. Because we have good management. I know planning. Me say me hwe kakra ene me twe kakra na enyo bia na gino me hwe kakra me twe kakra enyo bia
na so confo issue yes eno so kakra wo mu
me dey me ni concrete evidence but na me efu na me
ayese
ye ko bodwom na ba ko fikinya 30 me bodwom 24 etna kumazika se o edwum ye odi kofi ni dwum no example am be trendy of asese kra de enye first net talk cassette no na lumba ne we are matching the nkwa na edidi ene social media yes omo be be friend say YouTube o say den
YouTube ya
odunya akodo nkwa abosume ye be ye ne ya access ne do dem we should take advantage of this modernization na ye nkofo no ye hwe kakra ye twe kakra of me pio say Ghana entertainment in the name of entertainment yes say friend be white party naked party
o ko hwe kakra
me say me pie me dey me nkan ven me say me pie
asa ne pie ne ho ya hia opa bi sa
me pie dey me kan say ye twe kakra ye hwe kakra no wudi agro ebe me especially we are artists you keep on going for
I
programs. I get my point. You keep on going for programs. Me, my co-program way. Obit me program better 3 times a day. Entertainment for me say. You bet me I'm on my a President Bachamincha as it be discotheque afternoon. Oh, now say tema Accra. Your places be all normal. Who share inside? I because I diachi. I because I
dia. What so
me pie.
O share ho.
Say me pie ba ye hwie kakra ye num kakra. Aya udi agra do be course.
Aya usua de ntino e good say sometimes we be pie akoto usua ne kakra ne ade na. Okay, na chese.
No mo hwe mo mama ni ye.
Okay.
Na white party because what Ghana. White party.
Sao mama echeya me share we chiro bi se mo nsem na.
White party.
Se mama kwa ye me
ko. Kwa man be 6 na mema be 15. The thicker your pocket, the more you can go.
Wow. Now, okay. Uncle Rich, your friend Richard Enin, or Kasama MPP, political partner, Yenia Francis Kwesi, Bedu, Fianza, Mania Winnicler, na Dodo and Friend Melo, and Sukasama NDC. I mean, you could one, I know Matrasia. Like I say, ye papa, and Semu baby, and Semuna, Yambraka Krakano, ye the Beura, a year 10%. And Chaye. Na it is on Penine labor for a dear na a share chino and I got to sell we pay your market to boom. Yes, Catwa 10%. Just on penny man for bombs and money share. More product na say wayade and then anopa nanuna sana yate say opposition party say 10% de kwan na mosoria na it be crowd be call 15 ya there. Uncle Kwesi Bedu ewa hey there. Mero na mama starting through so on that side. 10%. Anyone say yes kabia. Na we 10% count or two mu kwa nim kakraka ho because aban na etwam ne ade no e be crowd call 15 ne ade but who ni say enya ntem do say be kwa nim na we assess ne ahyese ana who ni say
yo
and I tell no
let me start say dedikai dedikai ada o mampani John Dramani Mahama ene na ban e beda o mase say omuba aben mu no 2025 ya no emse mo di 1 month and kakra omo the need say despite the economic challenges Ghana community na no omo the need say was public sector workers no omo hwena omo adjust omo aketua na enko enim kakra na 10% and omo nyina kwa trans no omo ni labor any other unions ni because trans no omo di to me say you be start with 10% answer. Okay. Now, I know your government and I say public workers, more salary, amount increment, and I say amount to year no more. Now, I think as for the debate, and I say it's one idea. Near me to you, 100%, I will still be glad. Oma, will be 150%, I'll be glad. It's an idea. I'll be like an answer.
No, I'm comparing to the previous government.
Oh yes. So me what history. Maybe my second time on this issue. Now, I'll give you the figures. Me what history about this kind of things. Say year 2 more, then you are 7%, then you are 4%, then you are 2% try before. But it depends on what factors are you consider. Okay. Now, like I was saying, me boy John Dramani Mahama Abasu because Oba Habemuno after all to Nyama. Okay. I want to believe say. Onion who they work sebi or your pest Nimokrano. Waiting me I sacrifice this amount in the meantime. I think that it's commendable. Even though the majority of Ghanaians and I say a lot of Ghanaians will expect more, we are still satisfied. Say why now they need to do that. Because this year inflation is around 20-something%. The highest increment ever 2003, I think so. Yeah. Now I could do inflation could do 54%, salary increment of about 23%. Meanwhile, inflation inflation at 54%. Yeah. So in all, no money now they will do something for the workers because now everybody say they adjust the salary. But I'm only thinking sir, this time inflation is reducing from 23% to I think a little of 21%. So yeah. I'm not too sure. But that is the declining state that here come as so inflation ever for me now yeah 10%. So no, there's some little gap minya yanka. I'm on use inflationary figures no. But so far so good. Okay. In terms of John Dramani Mahama. Yeah, so far so good. Okay. And yet the ABI beg akumato yem nina but yeah. Okay. You both so I do and they say I bet bibi kakra be count salary. At least. Then you don't so a friend that you can say how do you call it? This base pay no.
Minimum wage. Minimum wage. It has not been increased or it has been increased.
And also it has been increased by 10%. Oh. So on say minimum wage now no is around also 19%, 90 point something.
It used to be 14. It was increased by
to 18.
18.
Yes.
Now you increase it by just.
So what I'm trying to say is okay. Minimum wage and as a public sector salary increment. Then is going to be additional money by a bottom. Okay. My young John Dramani Mahama, any labor union so Asia or can be said. Nyamana how much about Ghana so since Ghana ain't me for Bobosia. One due to what? Yeka Yedibre. Any impo IMF conditionalities be a become unity me and international what market and for people and what. International right now you have to manage the system as it is. It's because of that, no. Ain't me and yeah then and ya bebre. Nemo yen tighten our bets. Now the name them you or so kind of say he is not going to say for one government mountain or now yeah, from the top, no, they are also going to make sure that they cut all they'll cut expenditures as far as possible on I'm aware immediately I instructed the finance minister said from the government machinery from the flat top house and the Kikamun almost said the presidency, let me put it down. They should say cut so far no the appointment any employees presidential staffers anyway no we are monitoring the figures. We are in person bed doors too much. So I think we are managing from the top and then we are managing everything. Into year workers no. We are also managing that little increment.
Okay, man, Rich
for the growth of the country.
Okay.
Yeah, said the basic managing.
Uncle Rich, I said 10 no. A year for the meantime, because I'm saying budget crown. Yenya and read the budget biana government nyam for bibia intino looking at where he's starting from baby a ofi na dwuma se fi no 10 no emu ye pa who ni say
well me say offer NDC ade a omuni ye pa ay propaganda. Now, propaganda definition in Oxford Dictionary. Actually, say idea enye nokre na obekoso aka na beden abe nokre. Enti se kaso obi ye propagandista. Sa nipa no or ye dangerous species.
Obebo hwa made no.
Me say se kaso obi ye propagandista or ye dangerous species because obetimi ade ni eye fita Obeka ye tuntumo 1,000 years not as you can say obe convince a man for mama ja to say tuntumo
ye no NDC for na wokan ene NDC for omo share bo say omo be 24-hour economy omo buy the first thing they were able to do is to sack Ghanaians that they term to be an MPP affiliate. So in 10% in what
the first thing they were able to do is to sack Ghanaian workers. Ghanaian workers whom they term to be MPP affiliates. Say secondly, Sankayaka a tripartite committee, MET, to discuss wages. And now say anything in connection with wages, and as a minimum wage. President Kusi Musay. And then Professor Jampu anomako kone Professor Jampu papa na search for grades no papa na sem na make and let me be no be defend say President Mahama Yade pa why did he appointed your friends ministers I don't know appointing minister man MPs waste your time at the vet ministers
I'm say where did you use man no you better say
why
obey kakra
public domain that meet mama wage self for the away
but on this platform I'm say
two the processes
my head my giant
no crabby anim
and no cranim
why Mr.
Entimi nkwa family nua ba mra me kan chen say opa yem fokusua ne ensen for mudua
yen fa ho ne yen ko
o de enye bibia so so me nyia me de enye madwen am di so so me nyia me because
yen fa ho ne yen ko na
oh me de any say we should cut our coat according to our size of our cloth on my way adia ye enko ye mai government and employers are pretending to pay us and we are pretending to work media moi no mo call demonstrations strike anyway say Kufuor say yet ya close ak ya no mo ye dede omo call ya ye kwoto mo salary by 25%. Ebi mutena ho ka say negotiators na eye labor front no akoshia government akoji ademude nti no ma accept 25%. Na mukoshia president a otimu bi enye minister kwa next row na musro president ana se munso mukoji ademude ana o kana ohwim na mu nti na munso mukoji 10% no ofa ade a enye na enye Ghana ha the reason why corruption ni krono wadwuma mu bebre because of the level of income in this country akwetia na de man nipa o ma we mu no eye disgrace and a demeaning oko private sector you say ability to pay enunti obi ye dwuma ma obi private person na ye the 19 cedis as it is now says 19 it used to be 18 it used to be 18.5 it's 19 na ye de no calculate say 25 days o sahin na sebi obehwe na obi kofi na ketua 400 cedis penny bi nso timi kwotena ba no wa g 2000 within 1 hour wa gibe agune girls so ministers here na ye say omunti no ye be cut e quote according to our size no kenke parties say omunye om girlfriends here in weekend on one your love for bra on one we bra
and they okay nyon because I out pay monitor mo say we so type nti no one can say they won ka ba ya monitor mo
me kwa me esi
wo hwe
hwe offer e ya rehu bebre o me age more private sector ade e koso ma we ma say ability to pay president saying ability to pay president Debbie me nkan we ono ni hono okasa 30 minutes na meti
30 minutes na ye ba ha na akra
o see president akosha my ability to pay ma me nkan me bi nchiro me kan bi no weti the president they say production cost the best thing is to meet the labor front no, in a very nice way. Now me tripartite committee no, the two first two no being the employers and the employees and government. That is the tripartite committee.
Yeah.
But almost some mobo mupa the employees. Employer ni himself okoka say entumu a bed ni beba ne so. Enti de bia na the employers want to team up with government to cheat the employees.
Okay.
But me dey ni say we try to touch them attitude now you name bia. When you pretend to pay workers, workers will pretend to work. That is why in the private sector, now we work in Japan can say Ghana workers nipa omutrimodi. Who produce pure water? Now we see nipa na. Okwan obefa so ewie bi akoton dey atop ni salary no. Obeye. Enti less transparent and caring we no. Enye adwuma.
Okay.
Na ye ntua workers ye. Because that 10% here o dey buy. My brother was talking about inflation. As we speak, inflation has dropped to I think 23 or 21. 21.
Okay.
So if it has dropped to 21, the question is, petrol fare has gone up. Fuel price na cost transportation. Aboso kind prices of spare parts have gone up. Okay. It affects what? Transport fares. President as it is, I didn't hear him talking about public transportation when he was campaigning.
Okay, me
reducing the burden of the worker has not come from the president, but rather he met the labor front and used his stature and his seat to suppress them and gave them a painful 10% increment, which has led to Amiminfi in most homes. People are crying within.
Oh, fine. Hey,
President Mahama. People are crying within. 10% no, nothing.
The next last phase.
So you were trying to say, sir, John Mahama, prices and things were up. You have forgotten, sir, so soon. Inflation was taken from that 15% to 54%, and now dropping to 23%.
You know, have you checked the figures? Have you checked the figures we gave you before we left?
That's why I mentioned 15%.
15%. And which one am I talking about?
I'm talking about the previous John Dramani Mahama.
He gave us what?
Gave you 15%, and you lamented.
He gave us an economy that was growing 3.4, and we gave him 6.4 averagely.
Now,
and he said what?
Now
we gave you a trade surplus.
You think it is okay?
Master, don't go there. Don't bring figures. Don't bring figures. Now you are according to the economy.
Now you said John Dramani Mahama gave us 10%.
Is it not the fact? People are crying.
Exchange rate of what? 23%, granted. Now I'm telling you that even when inflation went as far as 54%, what was the
we were in governance and we increased their salary by 25%.
My question, you were asking me a question.
Yeah, but some point, Obi Abayane last one submission after the yeah, number some business when it comes to this
who is the current labor Wednesday? One minister.
Maybe some question after them.
Rashid
looking at the labor front now, my penishia all the time and now obey making increment be now quite to say private sector as I buy more phone buy my phone now then almost so here and crank mano and so I don't involve oh. But 10% no government workers.
Yes, of course.
It did not affect the minimum.
No.
The minimum wage was 10%. Yeah. Also increment, but minimum wage was around 18. So 10% of 18 is just some few 80%. So added to the.
How many dollars?
Ghana cedis that we are talking.
No, how many dollars? Do we meet the international standard?
Oh no, hold on. So I am saying, sir, yes, no country has too much authority on any state, on any private institution to determine the salary. The only thing government can fix is the minimum wage, which has been increased by that percentage. Okay. So the minimum wage will determine. Okay. But I can also tell you that when you go to some of the private sectors, almost basic pay and that's almost salary is far bigger than when you come to some of the government sectors. So it depends.
Intellectual ability. Yes. We will be paid according to the
yes, you be paid.
It's a demand and supply.
Yeah. So I am saying, sir, in some cases, the private sector is paying well. In some departments or let's say sectors, and then when it comes to other sides too, the government side is better. So it depends on your expertise, your skills, and whatever you have acquired for yourself. However, I think the government should be monitoring the
the private.
No, the wage. Or how do you call it?
Minimum wage.
The minimum wage.
That is what should be monitored.
Okay.
But that law, nobody can pay anybody now. Let's say nobody can pay anybody around less than 600 cedis.
Okay.
Let's give it that way.
I can't 2 minutes. Uncle, can be can you win after the in church and after the.
Media near American Kakran is if you pretend to pay,
the workers also pretend to work.
Will pretend to work. Once the Debia, you catch us say, you guys the Debia, say Ghana,
if you pretend to work,
you'll be fired.
There is a condition of service.
I'm coming. We see, bebu na mi bu. What's wrong with like this guy attitude towards work? Any funny way you now so also ye juma. Obeba not in the phone so. Me say Ghana ha me sell labor adie we. Me ya say eneno ye na ye say ke entertainment because we need okay government institutions until Akufo-Addo came to power 2017 you did clock in by
was there
assembly we brought it 2017 2018
for no sinafi chia
until say this ad any buy Ghana will beat me back 9 o'clock no upon 2 o'clock. We are in a country when it rains, teachers don't go to classroom. I get ma'am. Yeah. When you pretend to pay people,
they will pretend to work.
Yeah, me person me can say, "Oman penny, I'm feeling into for." Me no ana can say oman penny, oba enche. So buy a chance, one buy enche. Your man on handing over. Minimum wage in Ghana for agent, mini. Okay. Onye no hwe no nya ho bi di man. Okay. Mechia Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. Maybe we will be a Papa Mecha or Rabba Omia Mecha General Secretary.
Is that Nana Conon Coffee? I will be a friend.
Debbie.
So it's a few.
You betcha Greater Accra Association of Assembly Members. Okay. Yeah, chair president of NALAC, Urapajo, and once on a presiding member, AMA. You betcha.
Okay, any amalo. So, which year? Wash for no penny be nothing. And I can make kind of say, see, I don't want to type a credena or about retirement. I think, oh, Pia.
A friend, a crack of
Uncle Martin,
a crack of could you consume anyway? So, Mamma crack.
Matthias,
you answer the medical kind of which Ghana or Mampini. Oh, Honorable Afoteagbo Michiano, the history maker, the vice president, the first female vice president of the Republic of Ghana. The Chan is Tronco. So far, this government is just 1 month old or Michia, the chief of staff, vice president,
Julius Debra,
chief of staff.
Julius Debra,
maybe under the vice president's office now.
Honorable
Alexander, and I chair the chief of staff. Honorable.
Now, Papa wins away.
Debra. Okay. Chairman General.
Brasami photo.
Chairman General Michano. I said the medical car, NDC is on the agenda of resetting this nation. And then
Banjo,
can person be candidate to work around say. In Kofona, ye will myself and Omudi Yanko, a government payroll. I see Omuko Trefi, Momunia sword day. Omuko Trefi Boko. Because
you have a fire call for
ulterior motive now, would you employ
motive now? I'm not going to buy the farm on the energy.
What last 4 years? Now, wait to me.
Do you know the process of employing a military officer or a police officer?
I just want now.
Me papa back ese me cha. Me pese me cha me papa back. Me cha omampani John Mahama na masre no. Isi awaje labor minister adwuma ye no hwe normal grandman so adwuma ni binye. Sene omampani Akufo-Addo ma ba omi adwuma ni bi ehu no.
Your vice no.
O ma grandman adwuma ni.
Ghana vice no. Vice president no.
Mami je na America no.
Adwafo ha na be sie na adwa da kono adwuma die na chese ye disu. Na ye nua be ma eye Francis Kwesi Bedu okasama eye NDC amayoko no na ye nua be ma so Richard Eni no so kasama eye MPP amayoko no ye be da o ma se say you to from na omo buy the economy dwumadi na dwada di aha na edisi City Based Property Ghana Limited won na so yasene de esi kunko so ma dwumadi etumi edebere wo sebra wo nchen na Ghana ha de eba na asase ton a obi a ne omo mofipam na kakre kuta obi a no ne omo betena se debi otifie na mebobo no na wo san di mpanifo se bra na mo ntena se wo behwe na asase ne kakre kuta obi a no wabo ma wo se atumi akabi wona dwosuo no ewo eye mateko wone eye Jehovah Witness asafo no na ebo ehwe nim eye Hallelujah Junction mateko Hallelujah Junction wone Jehovah Witness asafo no na ebo ehwe nim pe ko na woni mpanifo nkotena se na wo se enka asase no de sa na oba nungu abaru yanso a na yese mpanifo ene eye scan guest house no na ebo ehwe nim woni Mass TV ene wo abronsa kese ne mu bra na woni mpanifo betena se fo na adwuma wo ye se wo chechire nkate ton se wo ton aburo ice water de mpanifo no betena se an kakra cause City Based mpanifo de wo dwen wo customers ni timamufo ho enye won ko a wo ho na wo dwen wo sebra ono betena se won so musaka asase ne bi me technician on duty today yakufaro nungu ade no ono na chinchim fidie no kama na che se bibia etumi ekọ fine na Saint Nat me producer Saint Nat on de ensuo nko an na nije ho na che se obedidi a no nya ne su a case die bibia eni ho bio na che se Linda enso chinchim camera no on Steven bibia ekọ so famia me di dwuma de ho chia me di eni Osain Kofi Morris so hye me chiri wa obetumi afra me Morris J mama mboni hwa enyado